Okay, everybody, hello there. And thank you for popping in to see the free preview of the Smart Side Hustle Master Plan. I created this little freebie for those of you who are working your full-time career professional track job, but you're kind of like, I got some on the back burner that I always wanted to do. Or I would really like to have a small business, a small business for the tax breaks, or for whatever the reason you feel a small business slash side hustle calling your name and you're kind of like, I don't know where I want to start. So this master plan is made specifically with you in mind. So in the get started section, what I'm going to be asking you here are what's missing in your life. So things like talents that you have that you know are not getting used in your day job. What's driving your side hustle? Because frankly, some of us just want to make a little extra money to get through the week or to put in savings or to pay down debt or to start to work on paying for that vacation to Hawaii. That is next on my list. I've never been to Hawaii. What is up with that? Questions about how much free time you have and how soon you want to get started. So when you fill in the blanks to all of these questions, you are setting the tone for what you want that business of yours to be. Okay, so let's first talk about your vision. So going back to that first page that we worked on, look back on your answers and start coming up with a vision. So what kind of business do you run? If you've realized that you have a hobby knitting, which I do, so I can speak to this, and you're kind of like, well, I think I designed some pretty good shawls and cowls, so maybe writing patterns and creating an Etsy store is something I want to do. Or maybe you're like me and you really like working with other people. So being a coach is something that seems like it's speaking to you. So thinking about what kind of business you can run through creating a vision. So taking all those questions from the previous page and just really sitting down and closing your eyes and going, okay, how are all these things falling into place for me and getting me the type of business that I think I want to run. And it might be a no-brainer for you. It might be really easy, like, you know what, I'm just going to be an Uber driver and I'm okay with that. But some of you might have more powerful calling. So now write a sentence about what your future looks like with that side hustle and start to feel and see what that future is going to look like. On this page here, is where the whole like, whoa, friends, this might be kind of hard. And I totally get that. And that's totally okay. So if you get to this part in the journey and you're like, I'm not ready for this, I have another freebie for you that's called Which Side Hustle is Best for You. This is a quiz that is going to help you put yourself into one of the 4 potential side hustle types, which is gig economy, affiliate, content or creator, and service provider. So I highly recommend that you check out this freebie too, especially if you're thinking like, oh yeah, McPeak, this is going to be tricky for me. And why is it so hard for me to advance my screens? I don't know. Okay, brainstorming, bringing the vision to life. So one of my favorite movies is Empire Records, and one of my favorite scenes in that movie is where Lucas is telling Mark that once he picks a name for his band, he'll know the kind of band that he has. And actually, I think this totally works for your business as well. So come up with some names of your business. You're going to do that in this section, and then you're going to come up with that I help statement. So my I help statement is I help career professionals start low stress, time efficient side hustles so they can utilize all their skills and talents. And actually, I have an updated version of that, but you have to come listen to the podcast to get that. So this is what you're going to do in this section. Then the next page is where you're going to work on your timeline. So you've got a vision, you've got some business ideas. So now it's time for timeline and game plan. We're going to look at your start date, how many hours you want to work, how many hours you can commit to your launch every week, and when do you want to start marketing. That's going to happen on that next page. Okay, then I've got a basics list right here. So these are some essentials that you're going to want to take care of, which is going to include a website and coming up with a domain. Start working on your site with a free trial, convert your Instagram, open a business checking account, play with Canva. That's how I created this workbook. Super cool stuff. Do you need an accountant? Do you have an accountant? Maybe let's go find an accountant. Dedicated office space to your home. That is going to help you with the taxes piece. And then prep checklist. So you might want to come up with specific things that you want to do in every single week to start moving that business ahead. Then after the checklist, you have a task checklist. So I actually sort of grouped some of these things into certain areas, and you can use this. You could actually print this out and put it in your calendar or put it up on your fridge or your bathroom mirror, wherever you need to see it, to where it's going to help you figure stuff out. But there's this fantastic task checklist in here, and there's also a goal planner. So setting goals for your business and due dates, and you can have access to this and play around with this while you're working on your business. Then finally, I made you, made you a weekly planner scheduler, because this is a side hustle and you've got a day job to work around. So I use this. I do different themes on different days. So Saturday is a day I hold sometimes for group calls. Sunday is social media day. Monday is the day that I work on content. Tuesday, I prepare my email list. I take the first Tuesday of every month off to work on my podcast and to meet with my business coach. So you might want to think about stuff you want to throw on your weekly planner scheduler. And then, of course, here's some notes that you can write down as you're working on this. And you guys, that's it. You've got a side hustle. And oh my gosh, there's so many other things, other resources I want to share with you. And of course, particularly the Smart Side Hustle Society. So I hope that you have enjoyed this freebie walkthrough. There'll be links in the video here to tell you where to get this. And I really hope that you'll consider joining the Smart Side Hustle Society. So thank you for taking a quick peek at this video. My name is Chris McPeak, and I look forward to seeing you around. Enjoy. Let me know if I can help you. Bye.